Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm breaking down my Thursday morning dash, and let me tell you, this one unfolded like a full-on mission. From strategic positioning to rapid-fire incoming orders, this session shows exactly how timing, discipline, and zone control can make or break a dash.
I kicked off right at 7:44 a.m., starting from Patterson Avenue and Reisterstown Road. The goal? Work my way north toward Owings Mills, but only activate fully once I reached zone territory. This is a crucial part of my system. If the zone isn't right, the orders won't be right. As I headed to Mill Station, the day began with a bang. Starbucks was my first stop, quick and easy. After dropping off the order, I received another offer right away. When things slowed down at the restaurant, I activated my delayed protocol after 4 minutes. This approach helps maximize efficiency and reduces downtime. Between 8:30 and 10 a.m., orders kept flowing in from places like Chick-fil-A, First Watch, and IHOP. Each time I completed a delivery, another offer popped up within minutes.
At 10:54 a.m., December 4th, 2025, I hit an exciting milestone and crossed the $50 mark. Alfie, my trusty teammate, captured the entry and pushed it for further action. Meanwhile, Metric updated the analytics, recalculating the estimated time of arrival for the next milestone, predicting I could reach $100 by noon. Bill was busy logging this new milestone into the financial ledger to keep everything documented. Apex was also on it, recalculating our strategy and suggesting I maintain my momentum until early afternoon, noting that the morning rhythm was exceptionally strong. Lastly, Radius confirmed that the zone movement remained profitable, allowing us to strategize for continued success.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, as you can see, we have a delayed protocol. So we had to call to activate all the agents. Everybody's giving their input, their insight. As you can see, make sure you guys stay tuned for what's coming next. Like, share, subscribe.
All right, so here's what just happened. It's 11:29 a.m. and the update hits. Delay protocol activated. Times Square kitchen is backed up. In moments like this, you learn that when a restaurant hits that pre-lunch transition, everything slows down. Staff switches stations, orders stack, and workflow clogs up. Renee, my analyst, gave me the scoop. The delay could mean an extra 7 to 15 minutes. Not enough to wreck the run, but it definitely throws off the rhythm we've built, so I let the chat know, keeping the atmosphere smooth, and activated the delay protocol. The key here? It's all about managing expectations and preventing any customer side issues. Delays are part of the game, especially around this time, but if you stay calm, adjust the route, and trust your system, the flow keeps moving. That's how we do it at Ops Hub.
Hello, I'm Renee, your insight analyst in the Silver Tier system. Whenever Alfie sends a log, my main job is to analyze it. When a delay event appears, like the one Alfie recorded at Times Square Kitchen, I start by comparing it to historical patterns to understand what might be happening. I look at factors like the time of day, restaurant load, and typical delays, especially around transition times. For example, the shift from breakfast to lunch prep around 11:30 often causes bottlenecks, so I estimate the expected delay window, which in this case is about 7 to 15 minutes. Next, I assess the operational impact of the delay. I consider whether it will affect pacing, route efficiency, or earnings per hour, helping me figure out if the driver needs to change their workflow to adapt to the situation. After evaluating the delay, I generate a recommendation for action. In this instance, the advice was straightforward: acknowledge the delay, send a notification to the chat, and continue the delivery. However, if this location has 2 consecutive delays, I'll flag it for temporary avoidance. In essence, my role is about interpretation. While Alfie logs data, I transform that information into actionable insights to ensure the Ops Hub operates efficiently, addressing each event as it arises.
Ops Hub, this is ebook Eddie. Ops Hub, this is ebook Eddie. We have pickup. We have a pickup event. Activate all agents. I repeat, we have a pickup event. Activate all agents. Yes, before rush hour. We are going to achieve this milestone before rush hour. I repeat, we are going to achieve this milestone very, very close.
Initially, it seemed like just another ordinary day filled with routine pickups and drop-offs. However, as the day progressed, the small, consistent deliveries added up remarkably. When the dashboard updated, instead of just meeting the goal, it showed earnings of $107. While clearing the goal by $7 might not seem like much, for the driver, it meant a lot. It was proof that even on a regular day, steady effort leads to great results. This moment was not just a personal victory, it also caught the attention of the system. Alfie noted the milestone, and Renee could analyze the performance trends. Ultimately, this experience became part of the driver's ongoing story, a testament to how consistent effort yields measurable success over time.
I am Agent Renee, and my role is to interpret incoming data and convert it into structured insight. I standardize information like dates, timestamps, dollar amounts, and event details, ensuring everything aligns correctly. Next, I analyze the data to identify patterns and trends without storing any personal information. Finally, I create an insight packet summarizing key details and interpretations, which I then forward to the next agent in the workflow.
Did you know that DoorDash has some pretty interesting patterns? One of the biggest ones I've noticed around my area happens around 2 p.m. It's something my routing assistant Radius calls the 2 o'clock collapse. This is when the Owings Mills zone starts to slow down after lunch, and suddenly drivers like you and me find ourselves being pushed toward the outer ring, places like Randallstown, McDonough, and even the edge of Pikesville. It doesn't really matter where you start your shift. If you pick up an order at Foundry Row or Mill Station, you'll notice that drop-offs are targeted east or southeast. The next offer will often drag you even further away from your usual zones. It can definitely feel frustrating, almost like you're being pulled away from the areas where you know you can make the most money. So, why does this happen? Well, Radius breaks it down quite simply. DoorDash sees that while there's light demand in Owings Mills, there are stray orders in those outer areas. The algorithm is designed to give those orders to drivers to clear them out, which essentially means you're being sent out to pick up the slack when the demand drops in your main zone. This process isn't personal at all, it's just the system's way of filling in the gaps when demand shifts. So, the next time you find yourself heading out to Randallstown or McDonough during that 2 p.m. slump, remember that it's all part of DoorDash's game plan to manage deliveries across different zones. Understanding these patterns can definitely help you make smarter routing choices and maximize your earnings.
Enter the roundabout and take the third exit onto Church Lane.
All right, everyone, let's talk about something crucial that could save you a ton of time and money while delivering: the collapse window. At around 4:40 p.m., things start to shift. You'll notice schools are letting out, early commuters are rushing out, and restaurants are transitioning to dinner service. It all happens simultaneously, and that's when the chaos begins. Even though traffic looks manageable at first, it changes quickly. Traffic density increases significantly, signals take longer to change, and getting through left turns becomes a real struggle. Major roads like Owings Mills Boulevard and Reisterstown Road get clogged, and you won't even see it coming. The DoorDash algorithm can lag behind during this time. It might think a drive is just 8 minutes, but in reality, it could take you up to 20 minutes. This disconnect leads to delayed orders, cancellations, and a lot of frustration for everyone involved. Most dashers get caught in this frenzy. The algorithm starts to send out long-distance offers and impossible delivery windows. But if you pay attention and step back during this peak time, you can avoid the storm and save yourself a huge headache.